The wrapping paper tore in slow motion. My father's fingers fumbled at the ribbon, his smug grin fixed in place. My mother leaned closer, eager to watch me crumble. My sister, clutching her shiny new house key like a crown jewel, barely hid her smirk. Inside the box lay a folder, a thin one, just a few sheets of paper bound with a clip. He pulled them out. He read the first line, and the color drained from his face. That was the moment I had been starving for. It started 20 minutes earlier, under twinkling lights and forced laughter. My parents always loved Christmas, because it wasn't about giving, it was about control. The rituals, the order, the spotlight fixed firmly on my sister. She opened the biggest gift first, a velvet box. Inside it, a golden key. "We bought her a house," my father announced proudly, chest swelling as if he'd built it with his bare hands. "You'll understand someday." The room erupted in congratulations. My sister squealed. My mother dabbed at fake tears. And me? I just sat there, nodding, my smile stitched in place like a mask. 9 years I'd been saving, scraping every paycheck, working 2 jobs while my sister bounced from one failed scheme to another, always rescued at the last second by their money. I never asked for help, never expected it. But hearing those words, "We bought her a house," wasn't just unfair. It was betrayal sharpened to a blade. I'd seen the signs long before that morning. Every holiday, she got the front seat of their affection. The extra allowance, the quiet bailouts when her debts piled high. The whispers of, "She just needs more support than you do." And me? I was praised for my independence, which, in their language meant, "You'll get nothing, but you won't complain." I told myself it didn't matter, that I'd build my own life with my own hands, until I saw the mortgage papers. I found them weeks before Christmas, buried in my mother's desk while helping her search for old receipts. Not addressed to her, not addressed to my father, addressed to my sister. Their names were the guarantors. The down payment came from their account. That was when I stopped pretending. I didn't scream. I didn't confront. I learned. I dug into their finances, my father's hidden accounts, my mother's emergency fund. Years of covering my sister's messes had left trails, debts, vulnerabilities, and then I made a choice. If they were going to treat me as the outsider, I'd show them what an outsider can do. Christmas morning was the stage. I handed my father the box with both hands. "This one's for you," I said softly. He thought it was peace. He thought it was forgiveness wrapped in shiny paper. He thought I was still the obedient child swallowing injustice. He was wrong. Inside the folder was a gift only I could give. Every receipt of their financial favoritism. Every transfer that drained their accounts into my sister's hands. Copies of mortgage documents, highlighted in red. Bank statements, notarized. Proof of tax fraud. Deductions they'd claimed illegally, thinking no one would notice. And on top, the final sheet, a letter from my lawyer. A formal notice of the investigation already underway. I watched the change in his face as he flipped through each page. The way his smile faltered, his lips tightened, his eyes darted to my mother, then to me. My mother reached for the papers, panic sharp in her voice. "What is this?" I leaned back in my chair, calm. "It's everything you thought I didn't see." My sister snatched the folder, skimmed the pages, then spat venom. "You're jealous! Pathetic!" I laughed. Quiet. Cold. "No. I'm prepared." The room turned heavy. The tree lights flickered. The carols on the speaker sounded absurd against the silence pressing down. My father's voice cracked. "You'd destroy your own family?" I met his stare, unblinking. "No, you did that years ago. I'm just making sure everyone sees it." He opened his mouth to roar, but stopped, because he knew. The evidence wasn't just in my hands anymore, it was already gone, shared, safe, untouchable. Their empire of favoritism was collapsing, and they couldn't control the story this time. I rose from my chair, walked past the tree, past the stunned faces frozen in disbelief. At the door, I paused. "You wanted her to have a house?" I said, my voice steady, sharp. "Then she can live in it when you're both paying fines and scrambling to keep the lights on." My sister screamed my name. My mother begged. My father cursed. I didn't look back. Some people think revenge is loud. It isn't. It's quiet. It's calculated. It's the silence in a room when the truth finally detonates. That Christmas morning, I didn't just give a gift. I gave them the mirror they'd spent their lives avoiding, and I made sure they couldn't look away. Do I regret it? No.